What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to RyanREAX. Today's been interesting. Just pre-ordered myself a new phone that's coming out. Got a good deal on it, why not? Honestly, the main reason is because, like, this phone, yes, this is a wonderful phone. Kept it in pristine condition since day one. Actually, let's take it out of the case. What's up, Addy? A little smeary. Gloss back. There we go. Look at that. Pristine. No issues with the phone. Just no cracks or scratches. You might see some weird stuff, but it's the screen protector. It's a wonderful phone. And I'm still going to keep this phone. I'm just not going to use it as my daily driver. Well, we'll see. So I ended up pre-ordering the... What you doing? See you can't really see yourself. I ended up pre-ordering the Flip 3. That comes out on the 27th, I guess. And the main reason why is because, yeah, it's stylish, it looks cool, but it's because, like, when I run, I'm always hitting stuff. Like, I'm literally always hitting, like, the phone, and I'm always messing up, like, because normally I'll just stream my music on YouTube. I'll normally stream my music on YouTube, and whenever I do that, I'll typically, like, not even just YouTube, but, like, if I'm using PowerAmp, which if you don't have PowerAmp or know about it, you're a decade behind, because PowerAmp is, like, it's over a decade old. So yeah, if I have PowerAmp on and I'm, like, listening, I might, flip the song, or, I might, yeah, it gets annoying. So having that flip, I can just kind of hold it like, it's kind of like the size of this when it's closed, I'm just running, holding the phone, It's water resistant. The last model wasn't, so it intrigued me. Only thing I don't like is the colors. Like, I don't like... I mean, obviously, you could just get just the traditional, just matte black color. Just, black, it works out. But, I don't know, seeing the other color... Like, I didn't want to just get black. I wanted to get, like, a different color just to be different. I got silver for this one. I know I was going to put a case on it. So... a lot of times I even don't even, well, obviously I don't even think about the color of the phone because of the case. But I don't know, I might rock that one naked, but yeah, they have, like, it's just like, if they just had a blue, I'd have picked blue on a heartbeat. I don't care if it was a light blue, dark blue, baby blue, a teal kind of blue, whatever. But they give you lavender, which I was actually going to get lavender. I do like the color purple a lot, but it just seemed kind of feminine, so I was like, I'm not going to get that. And then green, and then cream, and then black. And if you get the 256 gig model, it's actually just black. So also the 256 gig model would take longer to actually come out because of pre-orders. I don't know. I'm not trying to wait. I really don't care about how much storage capacity is on my phone because I generally stream everything anyway. Let's see. How much storage is even on this phone? See, this phone's even only 100, so it's the same, And yeah, and that's another thing, like, so this is pretty much out of storage. Just because I have a lot of random stuff on it, and I'm lazy about transferring stuff to my external hard drives. So that's just kind of a way to refresh. So I can, if I'm working out and stuff, I can use one device just to stream freely. Like, without having to bring my whole computer set up, which I haven't even done that for actually working out, other than, like, the random couple times I did with my spin bike. Now I could just have one set up on a camera, and then I can have my main device just be my music. And then, yeah, the form factor, a lot of times, like, just putting some in my pocket, it's like I have to... Addy, quit doing that. I have to operate. Get your tablet. You want it? You awake? You want to go on the computer? It's right here. So I can just flip the phone because it's a flip phone, which is really cool, and just keep it really nice form factor instead of it actually like falling. You need something? Instead of it falling out of my pocket. So I mean, I'm mainly just got it. I was gonna get the Watch 4. I have the Galaxy Watch 2. Did I bring that upstairs? It's over there. But I have the Watch 2. But the Watch 4 has a better operating system and even has better like track, well, not tracking, but I guess like measuring features and stuff like that. So I was going to get that, but I'm kind of holding off. I might just order it now just to order it now, but at the same time, like it's not needed. I had that, like even my watch too, because I really don't go anywhere. I kind of just had sit for like days, not even days, months, like 7 or 8 months without even charging it, wearing it, anything like that. But that's mainly because like the whole COVID thing and, masks, blah, blah, blah. Since I go to the gym more often, it's just like it'd be cool to, yeah, I mean, show off, but not really show off. Let me see. Check my account. Pay it later. It's just another creative device, but I have so many devices and I need to literally start creating. See, then I stream and nobody comes in. Just like whatever, life. Yeah. You what? So yeah, if I want myself, there we go. See more. Okay, whatever. And I'll definitely do an unboxing for it, obviously. And yeah, I mean, you could just, it's the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3, 128 gig. Oh yeah, the color I picked was cream. I got the cream color. Think of just something like pure and silky, whatever. They didn't have silver. Hmm? What do you want? There's some. Go get yours that you put out there on the floor. You're not gonna eat that. It's probably old. Bring it in here. I guarantee that's old and nasty because you wasted it. What's up? I don't know how long you were, waiting, but I'm here. Waiting for the end to come. Wishing I would start again. I'm depressed. Wish my life would end sometimes. 'Cause it really blows. I need a new life. What phone? Oh, the Galaxy. If you rewind, I kind of said it, but the Samsung Galaxy Fold or Z Fold 3. Like it comes out on the 28th. I didn't want the flip, so I got the Fold. Or no, I got that backwards. It is the Z Flip. I'm stupid. Is it? Hold on. Z Flip. Yeah, the Z Flip. Exactly. Because it flips. Yeah, I didn't want the Fold. It's kind of confusing because you're still unfolding it and folding it. But yeah, first of all, the Flip is cheaper. Secondly, I got it for the real estate, like It's like, imagine this dimension, but you can literally just fold it forward. I don't know if you've seen it before. Like, I didn't want to get the butterfly one. It's just too big. Yeah, it's cool when you open it. It has like a freaking like a tablet-like screen, but I it's too big. I really want the Asus Zenfone 8 so much. No, let me look up that phone. But while I do that, let me save this image. And gosh, hold on. So yeah, this. I got it with this cuz like the color selections were terrible, right? I had to turn it down a bit. The color selections were terrible. They have like a nasty and actually like cuz my Jackson guitar, it says it's black, but like if you shine a light on it, it's like, actually let me just grab it. I swear it's green. Oh, like, look at this. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Like, see how like it looks green, doesn't it? It's a little dusty for good reason. Shine some light on it. You could see clear as day. This is green, right? From a distance, like without the light, it looks kind of black. But like with some light on it, it looks green. But so I was gonna get the green one, but then I don't know, it just looked too weird. And then like the lavender I was gonna get, but then it's like it's purple, which I love purple. Don't get me wrong, but it just feels feminine as heck. So let me see the phone you're talking about. Asus Zenfone 8. And I do like the Asus brand as far as like their monitors. Actually, I have an Asus monitor. Not the one I'm using. Samsung's just my freaking my dudes. I type Zenfone 8. Okay. Let's see. Looks cool. It's like a flagship device. It's on sale too. It was $779, now it's $668. Save $110 through Amazon. Excuse me, 14% off. All right, 6.67 inch, Super AMOLED, 16 million colors, 1080 by 2400. Okay. Wait, that's the 7. No, you're talking about the 8. So why is it giving me the 7? Yeah, the 8 looks way better. The 8 looks way better. So I was like, okay, it was like a flagship phone, but this was like a good phone. Only one left in stock too. About to buy it. No, I'm joking. That's too much. I'm not gonna do that. But let's see. 5G, same display, 6.67 inch, Super AMOLED. 5,000 milliamp hour battery, nice. It'll last all day. Even a couple days with like not moderate, like think about Asus Zenfone 8. It is compact, it has stereo speakers, and all the specs are just good. Yeah. So this has stereo speakers. To be honest, this is the longest I've had a phone with the same phone number, paid off every month without missing in my life. The S20 Ultra. Right? It has a stereo speakers, no cracks, no scratches, nothing like that. The screen protector's kinda regular Zenfone is actually the 5.9 inch. Oh really? Oh, you want the smaller one? Okay. And the reason why I wanted like this one is because yeah, it's stylish, it looks cool. But as I was explaining before you came in on the stream, whenever I'm running, holding this phone, whether it doesn't matter if I'm using like headphones like this plugged in. Where's my adapter anyway? Whatever. I'll find it. Doesn't matter right now. Actually, yeah. So I have to use one of these. Just plug it in, and now I have a headphone, normal 3.5 millimeter jack. But I also have these. Ooh. So I can just put those in my ear. Um, Even if I'm just like listening to music on power amp, which if you don't know what power amp is, I'm sure you should. But I'll be running, and even with the screen off, it'll I'll touch it, double tap, it's supposed to come on. If I'm playing a song, a lot of times I'll skip songs. I'll just stuff just messes up. Especially if I'm just listening to YouTube while running. Uh, it's not even just me touching. It's like the sweat will literally drip off my hands onto the phone, just causing like feedback, and then it messes with me. So that's number one, just touching. But with this phone, I could just close it up. Really, like that's like really compact form factor, and it'd be kind of like me running like this is my trigger, flash trigger for like off-camera flash, but it's like me running like this, not worrying about stuff. The screen's like protected because it folds. Even if I'm like exercising, a lot of times like I'll put like a phone like this in my pocket and I'm on the bench, and then like it's just gonna slip because pockets being slippery. So having something like this in my pocket's gonna be deeper into the pocket, and it's gonna reduce the chance of it just falling out. So mainly, yeah, it's just because it's new, the form factor. Oh, it has a headphone jack. That's awesome. It's just like I don't know. I've always loved Samsung since the S2. I had the S2, the S3, the S4 Edge, or Note 4 Edge, Galaxy Note 4 Edge. Or no, it wasn't even called a Note 4 Edge. It was just called the Galaxy Note Edge. But it was like when the Note 4 came out. I think I have a broken. Actually, I still have an S2. In one of these drawers, I have an S2. I have an S7 Edge that is the screen's busted. I had the Note 8. That's a long story. What happened to that phone? I'm not even gonna bring that up. I skipped out on the S9, but I ended up I got the S20 Ultra. So yeah, I've been pretty much on Samsung since the inception of besides like the Galaxy S original. Before that, I had uh, I had the My Touch, and I had Blackberries. And that was pretty much it. Also, I had an Incredible, the Droid Incredible, which is kind of like it was like the baby version of the Evo when the Evo was like really big. That's cool. That makes sense about the compact flip thing for running. That's pretty much it for just fitness in general. And then I have the Galaxy Active 2 watch. And I was thinking about because the 4 comes out the same day this new device comes out. And it's not that it's needed, obviously, but for the whole fitness metrics, I don't really need to upgrade from the 2 to the 4. The 4 does have a better operating system. Um, and just overall, it would just probably just be snappier. It has more fitness metrics that it'll track, but it's not really a big deal. That's just like I got extra money to burn, let me buy it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm fine. Even my watch 2, it's behind me on that dresser over there. I spent like 7 months without even charging it. It just literally just sat. And then since I've been going to the gym more, I just powered it on and it still worked. Had to do an update on it. And yeah, it tracks my steps, like, cause I run to the gym too, so like it's a little bit harder to track steps when you're running. Um, put this card away. Like when you're running on a treadmill, it's like cause you're really in place as far as like uh coordinates goes, I guess. But yeah. So yeah, it'll come out on the 27th, and I guess they'll probably ship a day or two before, so people will get it on the release date. It'd be dumb to like ship it on the release date, so people have to wait. And that's pretty much it. I don't know. Do not know. Whatever. I'm diddling with this, just having fun. Put this back 1 second. And we're back. They had this case for like a year. And then my sister got me a case. It's like a, what's the word? I forget the word. Oh my goodness. The style of case. It's like the color pattern. Acrylic. Or something like that. But I switched back to this one because it just feels a little better. What's up, Brainwashed? How's it going? No. Not doing it, bro. Not even putting music on. I'm just literally just sitting here chilling. If it's a big deal, have a blessed, prosperous evening. If I'm going to listen to a song called Liberate, I'm going to listen to Disturbed's version. Liberate your mind. But even then, I don't feel like it. Was just listening to Trainwreck by Mastodon. Oh wow. And that's the last song, Slipknot song you're gonna request. We might as well make it count then. We might as well wait. You know, the anticipation simmering. Liberate your madness. Major League Samsung Galaxy S22. I mean, I'm happy with my S20 Ultra, but like the phone is great as a phone, but it's not great as a fitness companion, just because of the bulkiness. Case or not, if I can just flip the phone like this and it's like a flip, and then I could just stick that in my pocket or even hold it while running. Well, why don't you just use an MP3 player? Because I don't want to carry multiple devices. I got my iPod, but I don't know who wants to do that. I don't like unboxing stuff for the channel, even if nobody watches it. I feel like Believe is the most underrated Disturbed album. I don't agree with that. It's just the timing of when it came out, right? Like people that I don't know, it's hard. I guess no, I was gonna say maybe you could say like underrated relevant album. I'm not gonna discredit the new stuff. I haven't heard every single song on like anything after Indestructible, like Asylum and what is the other one? I don't freaking know. Whatever the one is after Asylum, or maybe whatever the two is after. I don't freaking know. Um, I just lost interest like Indestructible because I was gonna say I feel like Indestructible is like underrated. But there's a lot of hit songs on Believe, 10,000 Fists, The Sickness, obviously. I think it's more nostalgia for me. Salem is not bad, but then after that, I lost interest too. Yeah, it's more of the same. It literally just comes down to like their evolution and my evolution. They stopped evolving with their music, and I grew up. But I could still jam, and I still do. Like when I run, I'll put on some old Disturbed here and there. I'll put on old Linkin Park. I'll put on even like Breaking Benjamin. I'll put on who else? Yeah, Kill Switch all day, but so yeah, like it just takes like just a nice guitar tracking with some drums, some bass, and then decent enough vocals, clean vocals, harsh vocals, but like powerful and meaningful lyrics, you know? I don't need like some crazy guttural stuff to get me like in the mood for my run. Just something that gives me motivation, you know? Even if it's catchy and I guess you can use the word mainstream but not exactly, but just like a catchy, chorus, some cool guitar parts. That's pretty much all I need. Like yeah, put on Trivium. Soilwork I used to put on a lot, but I listen to them a lot less. Scar Symmetry, I had just a few songs here and there. They're not really on my thought list. And yeah, hmm. My three favorite genres of metal are death metal, and its subgenres include new metal and progressive metal. See, I'm more like melodic death metal, but it's not even a particular order because it really just depends on how I feel. For many years, it was just melodic death metal. But what's up? We put them. Go find them. Well, then I guess that's it. If you don't want to find them, they're downstairs somewhere. So like, definitely not post-hardcore, but just some type of metalcore, obviously. Like melodic death metal, and then I guess some progressive stuff. It just I don't know. It's hard to explain. See something. You gonna look at it? You can just find the chips and come back up. Well, then I guess you don't want any. A few photo shoots to do this week. What you getting, Natty? Water? As much as Progress, never gotten a Dream Theater. I like their heavy material, but I'm not a fan. Yeah, Petrucci's work, Labry's vocals. I mean, it's cool, but it's one of those like it was cool for the moment, but it's too long for me to care anymore. It's just like a couple songs. I'm like I don't Dream Theater's not on my my watch list or like my mind. If a song's just too long, I just don't care. It has to be like a specific song that I've heard in the past that was long that I just leached in the moment. What? It might even be like in the living room on the floor or something by the couch. Gotta look. Turn the lights on, look, and come back up. All right. Like pretty much, I lose interest in things extremely fast. It's just it's a mixture of the part of growing up and also just the way the world is now. I haven't lost hope completely, but a lot of my patience had just slipped just because everything is just so stupid. Everything's so stupid, so it's just like I lack the enthusiasm or the interest. Yeah, progressive has the tendencies to be pretentious at times. It's just life has that tendency. That's all. Things just don't excite me anymore. I try to force it. I try to like manipulate my mind to like justify certain things as being like amazing or great. But then when actually going through with it or trying it or whatever, it's just bleak. It's just mundane. It's just whatever. What next load of destruction is gonna come upon the planet? So I just get turned off by so many things, even people. It's just like, cut me a break. You found them? Nice, I knew you'd find them. Like I wake up just like, well, I'm back here again, and then I go to sleep like, yay, so I get some release. Then I wake up again. It's just like, let's just hypnotize ourselves into believing that things will work out, but then more stuff just like comes out to worry about. What do you think about I don't like you think another war. See, I'm so beyond all of this that like if they put a news article and they're pushing and pushing and pushing, I don't take the article or the newscast or whatever at face value. I think like, well, what's the objective for why they're even telling us? I could say, well, they're bringing the troops back in order to turn them on us, being on the homeland, and then now it's the civil war or the domestic war. Or another scenario could be, see, Biden, you messed up. Bringing the troops back, and now they're planning, they're doing all of these things, and then now they're gonna come invade us or they're gonna attack us again. I mean, it's funny, like they're pushing it just pretty much shy of a month, a week shy of a month of the 20th anniversary, if you want to call it that, of 9/11. So it's just like, then they could just, I don't know what to think about it. I don't put too much thought into it because I always expect the worst anyway. So then if it doesn't happen, then it's like I caught a break. But if it does happen, I can't be too disappointed by it because look, I expected it. And ultimately, nobody really knows. You can just speculate. But there's no reason to even dwell on it because you can't change it. You can't do anything about it. The entire world can know about it, but no one's going to do anything to stop it. And it's an invisible enemy anyway. It's really weird, actually. Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you? But either way, like, it's just to me, it's whatever. Because, I mean, I didn't ask for it, but it was presented to me through social media, through YouTube. So I just take it at face value. What? What is it? All right. All right, eat. Got much cheese left. What? I don't know. Go play. Apparently, about 99% of Afghans didn't even know about 9/11. Yeah, of course. I mean, I've been talking about it for over a decade, and it is what it is. Doesn't matter at this point, man. Doesn't matter at this point. Yes. Sure, I'll work right on that. Mhm. Mhm. You were hated for about a week at school for saying that. Yeah, like I was in 6th grade when it happened, and my buddies, we were just happy to get out of school early. Like even though they kind of showed us towards the end of the, you know, I think it was the end. It was like yeah, right before school ended, and then everyone just started like yelling and screaming, and everyone just left, and we just, because we didn't have buses. Like I was at least a 20-minute walk, which isn't a big deal. It was just my neighborhood, I was hanging out around there anyway. It was walkable. It was, it was fun. It was fun waking up, and the walk to school was funner than actually being in school. And then the walk home. A lot of times I would skip school. I would stay home, pretend like that I left and then hide back in bed. But it was I was messed up because like when it happened, I had a piece of cereal, and like I had this therapist that would come to my house and stuff. She came to my school because I was just like I would act up in school and stuff and act up at home. But I was like pretend it's a cereal. I was like, this is the plane and this is the building. Yeah. And she got so mad at me for doing that. She was like, I had family that was around there. People died. I was like, I was just kidding. I was like, yeah, I was like 9 years. No, not 9. I was 11. I was 11 years old. Yeah, so you had it 9/11. No, anyway, yeah, I was 11 though. Uh, yeah, because I'm 31 now, and it was 20 years ago. So yeah, I was 11. But people didn't want to trick or treat. They thought they were gonna bomb the trick or treaters. so people didn't trick or treat. Even though it was like 2 months later. A lot of people, they just didn't go to school for like a few days when it happened because they just thought the whole country was gonna get messed up. Emoticon next. What do you mean? My name? What emoticon? I don't have any emoticon. Oh, if you're talking about him, I don't even see if he has an emoticon. All I see is everyone is brainwashed. I don't see an emoticon. I see Sean, Moad. I don't see any emoticon. After phone? Oh, it's like just like a little like blah. It's hard to explain. It's a face, but it's like, so it's not, oh, it's after the title, not my name. It's like pre-order new phone. You know, like whatever. Not the closest word next to it, but yeah. It's like, let me see if there's even an actual one for, hold on. It's like squinty eyes with like a, like I did a thing kind of thing. Trying to see if there's one that's similar. I can't find one that's like, it's kind of like this one, but like the mouth would just be a little different. The one I just posted in the chat. It gives me like an anime like something that like they would do in an anime or something like that. Like just something like lolzy kind of thing, you know? Like something a weeboo or whatever a weeb would do after saying something. That is the seasoning. If you're done, then put the plate down somewhere. Am I feeling that way? Cause it's like I do buy a lot of crap. I buy a lot of crap I know I don't need, and I just try to justify it by like giving myself like mental excuses as to why it would be like practical. I mean, like literally there's stuff that I buy that it's like I feel bad cuz like I don't use half the stuff I buy. It's like I buy it just to unbox it on a camera to get no views. But I know I'll use it. That's the thing. It's just like it's not a necessity. It's not like I couldn't live without it. Like this is wonderful. It's like I can live without this one and I'm already getting a new one. It's just like I feel like it's like first world problems. You know, it's stuff people don't think about. It's like I don't know. Tyler dropped a new single an hour ago. This one felt all over the place, but I liked it. I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out later. It's like, you know, people are dying and like the world's crumbling and it's like, oh, new Samsung phone's coming out. Let me get it. And then I justify it because it's not like I got the most expensive one or even the most expensive like storage. You know, I got the 128 gig, not the 256, even though another reason is because I didn't want to wait. It's like, yeah, if they both came out at the same time, then I probably would have got the 256 just because. David Henry Thor review. I guess I don't know. It's like, and it's not like I even was super impulsive for the past like 3 or 4 days. I was contemplating because I watched a lot of YouTube videos about the phone here, and I'm like, yeah, this would be cool for fitness. It'd be cool because I can just flip it closed. It looks cool. It's sleek, compact, and because honestly, this is almost full storage wise. This is also 128 gigs. And then, like, if I'm doing fitness stuff, I can just stream right from the phone with the YouTube app, like I would normally do, but then still be able to like control music on the other one, and it's just another creative tool. The more cameras, the better. Good for backup in case this can get lost, stolen, dropped, broken, etc. It's just and this phone, like this phone here, isn't even spec wise. It's not even better. Like this is the S20 Ultra, and this has pretty much double the battery life, almost double the battery life of this phone, and a few other key features that this phone is just more superior when it comes to usability and stuff. But this has the compact design, To care about offending the practicality pixies. I mean, I just feel like God's like, yo, like, you don't need that phone. Like, why don't you do something different? I don't know. I'm just happy that this is the longest I've had a phone in my name with the same phone number, paying the bill every month on time in my entire life. And I have 2 more months until this contract ends, even though I kind of just extended the contract by pre-ordering this. And that's the thing, like, and it was done because it's like, oh, trade this in to get that, but it wouldn't have saved me any money. It's just like, here, take my phone away. Like, there was no, like, if I swap to another carrier, they may give me like a bunch of money off or this or trade in value, but I'm gonna stick with Sprint / T-Mobile because T-Mobile acquired Sprint like last year. Just a better utility. I see nothing wrong with buying a new phone, and I don't, but I do, just because like it's not needed. But like, what is needed though? But it's not just the phone. It's because I keep buying stuff that I don't. It's just dumb. Like I feel like I don't know. Floor. That hallway light off. Just turn off that light. What? Just go grab it out the fridge. Hurry up. And like, it's not like like I said, it's not that it's necessarily better spec wise, but it's better utility wise. It's better, yeah, better utility. But like, it's just better for what I'm trying to accomplish with the phone. I'm tired of like hitting the next song, and it's just like it's so bulky in the hand. It's like, I'd rather just again like hold something like this small rather than like while I'm running and just shuffling music, fitting it in my pocket, even like making it fit better in the treadmill. Although my treadmill, I could just easily just plant it there and it doesn't move. Like it's fine. Even if I'm running hard, it sits. But I can just fit that in the cup holder, and it's kind of funny because you can actually use this phone as a wireless charger. You can legitimately close it up and put like, you can do this basically, like, and then it'll charge your other device. I think that's hilarious. It's like using it like, but anyway, are you feeling better, Sonny? Are you still going through stuff? What you doing? Get it? Why? Nope. Turn the lights on. Now walk in the kitchen, open the fridge, and grab it. Grab it. You don't want it then. Go get it. You got the chips, go get the salsa. Or the cheese. Go get it. Three. Nothing down there. You're feeling a lot better now. Yeah, like that's that's the thing, like mania and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. And that's kind of why like I operate in a way that like it's not even hard to explain because it can push you back in mania if I explain it in certain ways. It's just like I'm not paying it any mind. Like it doesn't mean I don't care though. It just means like I know like you'll get back to your senses cuz I used to be like that, but now it's like even if I get like that, I just don't express it because it kind of just makes it worse for everyone else around because it's just like, you know, things don't really change. Like, it's just like still in an uncomfortable situation, but now the whole mood and vibe is like out there. So then it's just like, it extends it. But for me, if I keep it to me, then it's like I don't have to push like those vibes to other people to where they may feel like, you know, it might bring them down. And I get venting, I totally get it. But I feel like there's just it depends on the person you're venting to and how you can vent. You know, it's like some people might vent to their parents differently than they would. Bless you. Grab your plate. Oh, this is the old one. I can't find anything else. Oh, that's the old one. Oh, wait. No, but no, seriously, my physical health was awesome today because it wasn't too hot, so I could do a lot of earthing and dancing. With my new pink cat ear raver headphones. Ah, interesting. So you want to be a furry. Doesn't extend for me though. I feel immediately better for months after. Cool. Wonderful. 1 second. 1 second. I'm just give me a second. I'm back. Yeah, class still up, but we'll get one. Go eat. Um, but not funny like the same skin texture and sunset and silver colorscapes. Welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is that a moth? But yeah, everything's just peachy, you know? Yep. Well, it's like this light is right above me, and it attracts the moths. Lighting is the main role in photography, video, etc. So that's like with no light, little light, bring it up. So like right there. Decent exposure. You could see the glossy sweat starting to like ripple through with the hot spots. Turn that a bit. There we go. A new phone. Yes, Ace. I pre-ordered a new phone coming out. There you go. There you go. Anyway. That's it. Take a good look for a minute if you want. One more light. What, Lincoln Park? No, thank you. Listen to Deep Friends. I'm not trying to even put music on right now. You guys and music. Oh my goodness. Why can't we just enjoy the sound of silence? Even though that's a song too. No, I'm just here to just talk. Oh, I saw that one. Fried Friends. Isn't it more fragile though? So from all the reviewers that get like the latest and greatest tech every year, they were saying even the old model was fine. Like you can literally flip it open hard and you can hear that snap, and it's still like it's been durable the entire year. And if it breaks, it breaks. You know, I really don't care. Like it's water resistant, and that's the main reason why I got this year's model. Once I read that it was water resistant, only because like I sweat, right? I run a lot. I do exercise a lot, and I'm generally when I run, I'm holding my phone like this. Unless I'm on the treadmill, I set it down. But if it's in my pocket, I don't want it to slip out if I'm bench pressing or something like that, which has happened on several devices that I've owned in the past. So having that nice folded form factor and just slipping it in a pocket, it's going to reduce the chance of it like slipping out, because it's like it's going to be like pocket heavy. It's going to hit the bottom of the pocket and not like slip out. They said your phone could handle a hammer. I mean, it could, as long as it's like. Should I have a? Where's my hammer? I got a hammer right around here. I got a couple hammers. But like yeah, like if you like hit it like hard, but if I just tap it with a hammer, then it's, you know, that's different, because I mean that's your own fault if you use a hammer to your phone. I'm just saying, like, people that use their phone as like a yearly driver, using it constantly, flipping it so many times, then they're all of them are fine. I'm gonna, you know, assume that, especially because the hinge is much stronger on this year's model. This is the toughest Gorilla Glass that they've ever used in any smartphone. So if the old one lasted a year, then I definitely expect this new one to last. And I don't drop my devices. Like, I don't drop them. So I'll be fine. And if, like, you know how many cracked phones I have? I got an S7 Edge cracked that's broken. I think even the S8, or yeah, like the S8 Active or something I broke. But yeah, that's because I was just like really being dumb. I have a note too from like years ago. Oh, that's not what? Is it Devin? What are you talking about? What picture? I mean, I have that picture. I was looking for a phone, but it's fine. Only phone I do that with is my Nokia. Oh. I don't know. We'll see. I'll unbox it like I do with pretty much every new thing that I buy whenever it decides to come to my house because it's not out yet. And then I'm just going to use this device just to store stuff. And then, like, if I'm streaming YouTube while I'm exercising, like, on a tripod, then I could still have my other device to just listen to music and or whatever else I want to do. Having multiple angles. It's just always good to have more tech than less tech. So I wish that, like, my high-end cameras would let me just stream straight to YouTube from the camera. That would be the coolest thing. You just set the camera up, stream, and then it's just getting that signal. Like, that'd be amazing. But no, I have to have it plugged into like a computer like I have right now. But I do have to I'm going to make a video that's going to discuss like this whole Discord thing because I feel like we as a community could do like some type of virtual podcast kind of thing. But I would want, it's not really necessary because I understand limitations and also comfort levels, but it would be cool to have like a split, like, you know, or two windows down here, like, you know, basically whoever's communicating is going to have their video feed up. But like I said, I understand some people aren't comfortable on a camera or whatever, so like even with voice, but to kind of like just discuss certain topics, maybe I guess you can use the word debate, but like just educational stuff, just like getting people's walks of life and points across and stuff like that to just be more engaging. Because as fun as it is for me to just be this talking head, talking and ranting and stuff like that, I just think it'd be more engaging and more beneficial to have other people, because like that was the whole basis of my channel in general, is to just influence and I guess in a certain way entertain, I don't know, but just like spread truth, spread love, like real love, not like love is love, the fake version of love, but like, you know, uplift each other. Or pack your bags and hit the door crying, whatever comes first. Debating's not impossible. If you look up Vegan Gains, he's a YouTuber that has like several 100,000 subs. He's been doing it for years. And he debates people all the time, but his debates is kind of like veganism versus like people that are, you know, not for veganism. How so what? Oh, you're asking him how people can't handle facts. But that's fine, 'cause that's the thing. It's like, so I learned this from a buddy online, and he's probably never going to see this, but if he does, whatever. He had this gaming Discord for a long time, and I don't know, he doesn't use that Discord server anymore. But it was a pretty big community. I mean, not big, but it had like over 1,000 members. But he was very vocal about his political views, his views on life. He's like still it's a supervisor for a certain company that I'm not going to mention due to privacy, obviously. But it's like, he said, like, look, I'm never going to ban anybody. I'm just going to talk reckless to where they're just going to, you know, pack their bags and get out of here. You know, he was like, this server is not for the weak. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, get out of here. You know, if you're sensitive and if you're a crybaby, then it's best that you leave now before you get your feelings hurt too much. Because he'd get really personal about stuff. And he just didn't have a filter, and his ego was just like, you know, he had this like alpha male just mentality, You know what I mean? And he wasn't even afraid to say that. But I learned a lot, you know, talking to him, interacting, and I learned a lot, not even just from him, but with the experience of just chilling around him online. Be- because, yeah, what is that noise? Hold on. Give me a second. Like, define. And, and I had, I had that. Well, we'll talk about your comment after brainwash, but, how'd you almost get canceled? I mean, do you have a following? I don't like, I feel like, see, I'm too small to be canceled, right? Like, for number one, I'm not backed by any financial entity that can, like, strip me from being able to do this for the most part. Number two, my following, it's small. I got you guys. Like, the thing is I would love to have 1 million people in here and I just say something that just ticks off everybody. I would love to, right? Because, like, I want people to wake the heck up, and if it takes me offending them to wake up and to understand that, like, they're just brain dead, regurgitated, bandwagon, trend setting, idiots. I would just love it for them to just wake the freak up, to either embarrass them or to get them to change. I don't care which. Obviously, change would be better, but at least make them just feel the way that they feel. But, like, or get them to feel the way that they dish out, basically. And then for your comment, anyone who calls himself an alpha isn't an alpha. I thought that way too. But at the same time, it's kind of like, for someone to, like, claim it and even get told that, like, if you told him that, right, he would own it, which would then kind of, like, solidify his stance on it, because it's like I forget, but, like, it was like a joke, but he was like, I'm so straight that even if I, do something with the guy, I'm still straight, kind of thing. Like, basically, no matter what you say, he does. Or, like, think of, like, Fight Club. He'd be like the Tyler Durden of, like, I guess, of the internet, though, like, where he just does not care. You know what I mean? Like, being homeless and still, like, being the man, or people still wanting to be like you. It's just like, it's funny. So it's like, in his mind, it's like, for you to even tell him that, he's like, cool, bro, whatever. Like, I'm still alpha. Like, he wouldn't even regard it. And he triggered a lot of people. Cause, like, yeah, he would even, like, he would say racist stuff too, right? But he's not racist, but it's like, he'll just say it to just see who will hang and who can. It's like being at, like, a bar and just, everyone's swearing at each other. Like, they're best friends, but, like, they're literally, like, on the outside looking in. It's like, wow, these guys really hate each other, but they don't. It's just like, it's like a skit kind of thing, but it's like, to get people uncomfortable, to really see the world differently. Like, you don't have to conform, if that makes sense. Like, it's okay to embarrass yourself. It's okay to go against the status quo. It's okay to be disliked, or, I guess in your case, Ace, like, almost getting canceled. That's cool, because you can always rebuild. And because it's that kind of stuff that really sticks with people. It's the most memorable. Think about stuff in your life, like, stuff that you remember. It's usually stuff that's weird. The most memorable stuff is the weirdest stuff. Like, is this real life right now? Did I really just see that? Did he really just say that? Did I really just witness that? Did I really just go through that? And that's the reason. It's that memorable stuff, because at the end of the day, before you go to bed, when those thoughts cross your mind, and you realize that all this ego stuff is just a charade, a facade, then that's when you realize that nobody really gives a crap. And it's just for the show. It's just for that moment in time to get that job, talking or articulating yourself in a certain way and wearing presentable clothing and a tie just to seem like you are. It's just a way to show your conformity. Like, hey, I conform. I will dress up for an interview. Hey, I will speak this way. I will be proper. I will pronounce every syllable in these words. And not just if it's like a black person from the hood trying to pretend to sound white or to sound proper, but it can go for white people too, Yeah, kill the ego. And I understand there's a time and place for it because it's all about results in this world, and it's kind of hard to get away with being like that all the time, being like a sovereign citizen, those types. But I just feel like if people practice that a lot more, then more people are going to catch on and then just be that hippie that makes it. These crazy people usually use history to justify what they do. Sure. Or the perception of history. Because if you weren't going through it, all you could do is believe that it happened that way. You don't really know. Sure, things are written down and documented, but even they could be incorrect as far as how it really was, but it was just the way it was their walk of life and what they went through. Because I'm telling you, there's those people that you might even grow up looking up to them. Legitimately looking up to them. And I don't just mean random entities, but I mean people that you knew personally. People that you always thought wow, that girl or that guy or that couple's awesome. I want to be just like them. When I think about them, I think of success, or I think of happiness, or I think of they're popular, they're making it. And then those same people, years down the road, you look back and you're like, wow, I don't feel that way about them anymore. Matter of fact, I bet if they remembered me, they'd probably feel the same way about me that I felt about them back then. The tides turn, It's wow, all this time I looked up to you, and now it's you're a loser. You're a nobody. You succumb to this, or they got strung out on drugs, or you just kind of just see their personality shift because their walk in life, they didn't learn. It's because they had everything spoon-fed to them that when times became tough, they didn't know how to react, so they crashed and crumbled harder than you that were picked on and then learn how to adapt to where it's well, their time was then when it didn't matter, but your time is now where it does matter because you're older. They used to kill us 100 years ago. That's why we deserve to be special now. I don't think they think that for why they do it. I think they do what they want to do and then just say it for an excuse, but they're not doing it because of that. But they're doing it because they can assume that they can get away with doing it by saying that. In California, you can literally just go into the stores now and just steal. And it's decriminalized for certain things. You can walk into Walgreens, look it up, I'm telling you. The guards won't even they might try to stop you, but they're not chasing you, and that you don't go to jail for it. I just learned about that a few months ago. I could not believe that it's like that over there. You can literally just go into a store and you could bring a bag and just fill it up with stuff and walk out, and they won't do anything. There's no jail time for it. It's just whoa. So it's decriminalized, to shoplift. That's ridiculous, in California. It's whoa. Does that mean I want to move to California to be like that? No, because see, that's a test from God. It's to see who will just take advantage of even things you won't get in trouble for, It's because you might not get in trouble here. pet peeve real quick. There we go. It's like you might not get in trouble here, but you'll get in, you will be judged for every action, every thought, every idle word, all that. Who's all still in here? Excuse me. I mean, like certain people of the. Oh. I gotcha. I thought you meant like the whole slavery thing or whatever, to be honest. For the whole LGBT thing, it's just like, yeah, they can't even prove. They could just believe because that's what they were taught. And it's to push an agenda for people to act that way. Awkward silence. I mean, like, I get why they feel oppressed at some points, but I understand those who force you to accept their lifestyle. Yeah, I just ignore it. You know, I avoid straight people, let alone them. Like, I just avoid people. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm at that point. Like, I don't even want to be at that point, but it's like I'm forced to be at that point because no matter what I say or do, there's always division. Like, it doesn't matter. It could be as simple as like, hey, listen to my favorite song. No. And they just leave. Just the most minuscule thing. And then like it just makes me just respect animals more, you know? Because they're not, I mean, yeah, there's animals that'll instinctually attack you, I guess, but like just domesticated animals that you can, I don't trust people. Yeah, because people are too unpredictable. Like, that's why I'm so reserved and I just don't like I don't I got my own problems. I don't want like just people's motives like you just don't know. You know what I mean? Like I mean of course you know what I mean. But you just don't really know. It's just it's a joke. Like I don't trust any woman. I don't trust any guy. Like that's not to say like I can't trust certain people with certain things. You can become enemies because of a different opinion. Pretty much. That's it. So I just don't care. But I'll still be vocal about my opinions because I want to be that like I want to cause that. I mean, I don't even like to say I want to cause that friction, but I do in a way. But I don't because I don't want it to be considered friction. They consider it friction because they don't like it. But it's just truth. You start telling the truth too much, like people love lies. People and the Bible says this stuff. People love lies. People love lies. You've listened to people who love listening to lies. Ezekiel 13. I'm just done. This is the extent. Like these four corners is the extent of me. That's it. Because I can do this. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips that they speak no guile. Let him eschew evil and do good. Let him speak peace and ensue it. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight. He that worketh or walketh uprightly and worketh righteously and speaketh the truth in his heart. He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor. And he said, that which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. If we say that we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie and do not know the truth, or do not the truth. Let not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways, starting to sound like Mike Tyson, but it's just the way it's written, perverteth his ways shall be known. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. Thou shalt not do murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Remove far from me vanities and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Blessed are ye when men shall revel you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Persecution. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirits. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. That's Proverbs 8:13. Excellent speech becometh not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. Proverbs 17:7. Just a few verses for today. And that's what it's all about. You love evil more than good. In Psalms 52:3. You love evil more than good, lying rather than speaking righteously. Salah. Tired of it. But yeah, everyone seems to have left. So as always, may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next stream /video. Peace.